What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. First off, with this really weird time in the world, there's not a whole lot of sports news, and I can still think of things to talk about, but it is a little bit of a struggle for me to think of what to talk about with you guys because of the lack of sports news. So if you feel like you have an awesome topic that you would like for me to talk about with you guys, let me know in the comment section below. Second, I have a topic that I think would be pretty fun to talk about, and these are Atlanta Falcons players that I feel like if they do really well in 2020, you could see them get a contract extension in the offseason of 2021. And let's just go over those few players starting right now. So the first player on this list that could possibly get a contract extension soon, and to me the most obvious one as well, is Calvin Ridley. To me, he's the best wide receiver number 2 in the whole entire NFL. He just proves every year that he's going to get better. In 2018, we saw him do good, and we expected bigger things from him in 2019, and well, he kind of did get better. Heck, I will admit that if he stayed healthy, he probably was going to reach 1,000 yards for the year, but he still grabbed 12 touchdowns. And he's just a great route runner. He needs to work on his hands a little bit, but you can coach that on a player. It's not that hard to coach someone up on how to catch a football. But Calvin Ridley is a really good player. And even if we do suck next year and we go into rebuild mode, rebuilding teams keep their young players, and Calvin Ridley is a young player. So I feel like no matter what happens to the Falcons, we're going to keep Calvin Ridley anyway. So I think this is the most obvious player to get a contract extension soon. I would just go ahead and do it because he's worth the money as of right now. The next player on this list that could possibly get a contract extension is Todd Gurley. And I don't necessarily want to give him a big contract extension like a 5-year deal like we did with Devontae Freeman. You just have to learn from your mistakes. Paying a running back that much money, it's not worth it. Running backs are just not who they once were back in the day. You just gotta grab a running back, just for a couple years, and then they sadly go away and you have to find a new one. But Todd Gurley, I do believe, is one of those running backs that you can keep for a little while. If he does good in 2020, I would maybe give him like a 2-year deal instead of just a 1-year deal, so we don't have to worry about if we can still try to develop Quadre or Ito or draft another running back. If Todd Gurley does well, at least we have our running back for at least the next couple of years. And Todd Gurley has been there, done that. Like, he could have won MVP in both 2017 and 18. Now, is the arthritis injury still going to get him? Well, I hope not, but he does have potential to get a contract extension soon. And being a little biased here that I am a Georgia Bulldogs fan, I hope he does get a contract extension. But let's just hope Todd Gurley does well this year. And the last player that could possibly get a contract extension is Keyon ONeal. Now, if Keyon ONeal not only doesn't stay healthy, but even if he does stay healthy and he doesn't do well, then yeah, we gotta cut him. Because that's something that I noticed in the NFL. Even if players do come back from bad injuries, I feel like they never exactly end up being the same, if you exclude J.J. Watt and Andrew Luck. But let's just hope that, first off, Keyon ONeal can stay healthy. He just went back-to-back years of being injured and was out for the year. But even if he does come back healthy, we got to see if he can play well. And if he can play well, because I truly believe Keyon ONeal is an amazing player. He's going to help out our defense, but he's got to stay healthy and he's got to play well after those 2 huge injuries. So if he does really well, you can count me in that we should pay Keyon ONeal a contract extension and we can keep him for the years to come. And actually, that was about it. That's all I can really think of. I feel like the rest of the players have to prove something first in 2020 before I can say they can get a contract extension. But these are the players that I feel have a good chance of getting paid. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I will see you guys with a video this Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Love and appreciate you all for the support, and as always, rise up.